want to apply to park now on SkyJet, so I want to actually show people how to do that, because like I've been getting a lot of message about it. Like some people are having an hard time to figure out how to actually apply to park. So as you can see right here, let me just highlight something. So as you can see here, the apply to park here says 12, so which means that 12 of the goods I've actually bought have get to the warehouse, so I need to apply to park and tell them to ship my goods. So what apply to park literally means is that I'm telling SkyJet to help me to ship my goods. I'm not expecting any more goods again, that they can actually ship my goods. So that's just what it means. So now let me just go back. Good. Now let's click on the apply to park. So when I click on apply to park, you see all these products right here. These are the products that I've got to the warehouse. So these are 12. If we count it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, it will be 12, guys, as you can see here. So now let me show you some pictures, because SkyJet always uploads some pictures. So let me show you how to do that. So now just click on this section right here, this arrow. So when you click on the arrow, good, then you click on cargo photo right here. So you see cargo photo, and here you'll find some description about the product that you are having. As you can see here, the size, the store kg, but these are actually not the actual kg. It is after you apply to park, that is when you will know the actual kg or the sizes. So this is just like a random calculation for them. So now click on cargo photo. So as you can see here, this is the picture of the goods, guys. So if I do that for everything, you will see picture of each goods, but I'm not here to waste time to do that. So what you just need to do is just click on it one by one. So if you want to ship some or you don't want to ship some, just click on it one by one. But if you want to actually apply to park for everything, you want to ship everything together, you see this section right here. You see this section right here, just click on it. Good. So you see when I click on it, everything checked. You see everything checked. So which means, like you can see here, select all, total 12 piece. So everything I've checked now. So then after you do that, just go to select order. Good. So when you click on select order, good, as you can see here, these are all the tracking number of the product I actually selected. So this is where you'll be filling in information, like where you want to ship to, your address and everything. So this is where you're going to be filling in all that. So now here, destination warehouse. So as you can see here says Lagos Sea, Lagos Air, Onisha, Kano, Abuja warehouse and everything. So I live in Lagos. I'll ship to Lagos Sea, because I actually want to ship these products with sea. I cannot use air for this, it will be way too expensive. So now after that, shipment type. You see shipment type, let's click on this section. Good. As you can see here, Lagos Sea cargo, let's select that too. So you see this payment method, pay in Nigeria, just leave it like that. Like you can see here, it says pay in Nigeria, pay in Nigeria. So you can only pay your shipping fee after your goods get to Nigeria. So just leave that like that, pay in Nigeria. So now you see this one that says way bill to other city. So this is actually meant for people that don't live in Nigeria, that don't stays in Lagos or Abuja or Kano. So for example, now let's say me now, you know, I live in Lagos, that's why I ship to Lagos. So if someone lives in, let's say Ondo now, Ondo state, so the person will actually click on this way bill to other city, and then the person will search for Ondo here. The person will search for Ondo. As you can see here, this is Ondo right here. So the person will search for Ondo and click on Ondo. So what that literally means is that when the goods get to Lagos, SkyJet will actually help the person to actually send the goods to Ondo state. So that's just it. So now if it stays around Abia state, now you will ship to Onitsha. Then when your goods get to Onitsha, they will help you to Webi to Abia. So that's just it. You just ship to the nearest, like the nearest state to your place. So that's just how that one's work. So now, yes, is if you need to Webi to your city, please choose from the above cities. Lagos warehouse will help you transfer as soon as possible. You can say that's literally what I just said now. So now what the next thing to this, you see this remark, Some people actually just leave it, but me, I don't used to leave it. What I usually put here is, especially if I'm shipping through air, so I'll just say remove unnecessary carton. Unnecessary carton. Sorry. Oh, let me move this. Unnecessary carton. Good. So this is what I usually put here. Remove unnecessary carton. Then I might just put ship through sea. So you can just do that. But me, most of the time, I just put remove unnecessary carton. So it's because I'm shipping through sea. That's why I put ship through sea. And what the reason why I literally do this ship through sea is that, you see, SkyJet has air shipping address and sea shipping address, but I actually have my air shipping address, so I didn't put my sea shipping address. So I forgot to actually copy my sea shipping address and put it on my account, because most of the goods I literally buy are air goods, and if I want to ship through sea, it's probably my procurement people that they will just send me their address and everything. But my own address, my own account, I literally put my like air shipping address to both my account, both on 1688 and Pindodo, because like my personal goods I actually sell, I ship them through air. So that is why. So I forgot to actually go and copy my sea shipping and then input it, but still it doesn't matter, they will still ship through sea. So now what you just need to do now is you click on, is it a tax included? Click on yes. So what this means is that I've then removed tax from this product and everything, so just click on yes. It is better that way. So I don't know what's happening. Okay, is my phone hanging or what? I don't know what's happening here. Good. So now just check it. Good. As you can see now, it is checked. So now the next thing we need to do now is, after we do all these things, just click on OK. So you see this important message. So for all high valuable digital goods, including mobile phones, phone screen, laptops and camera, no compensation for seizure or detention by Nigerian Customs, SOCAP, NAFDAC or NDLEA. Maximum compensation is twice the freight charge. No compensation for damages on fragile items, including glass stuff and plastic stuff, and all fragile goods need styrofoam inside, seller package first and then wooden cage outside. So what this literally means is that if you are shipping any like fragile goods like glass, all those things that can break, things that can like that's very fragile. For example, now let's say like egg is very fragile. So if you are shipping things like glass, like I said, what else that are fragile, you just understand things that are fragile that can be broken. All these, like let's just say all these artificial like plants case, all those things that can be broken. So what they literally tell you is that they should put styrofoam inside the carton, or yes, in the carton they should just use it to like cover it so that it won't get broken. And also they should use wooden package. So what this wooden package is that, for example, now let's say you want to ship a bike, a motorbike, you can just tell your supplier to use wooden package. The supplier won't charge you a lot. The supplier can charge you like, let's just say 15 yuan or even less. So they can charge you even less for wooden package. So that's just what they are telling you, that they are not going to pay for damages in case your goods get broken. And also the other thing they are literally telling you here is that like there are some goods that are not allowed in Nigeria. So in case Nigeria custom actually sees them, so they are not going to pay for the freight charge, because like I said, as it's written here, it says it's twice the freight charge, like the compensation they are going to pay. So it is way too much, so they are just going to forfeit the goods and then you lose. So before you ship anything to Nigeria, make sure you check well. So that's just it. And here when I click on OK now, as you can see here, it says minimum charge is 0.1 cbm. If it's not up to 0.1 cbm, we'll be charged for 0.1 cbm. So let me just click on OK here. So what that literally means is that, let's say you are buying a goods now that it doesn't weigh up to 0.1 cbm, then your goods will be accumulated to 0.1 cbm. So what do you mean by cbm? Cbm just means cubic meter. So if you are shipping through sea, then your goods will be weighed through cubic meter and not kg. So kg is used for measurement for air shipping, but sea shipping, it is used for, like, cbm is used to calculate sea shipping. So that's just it. And as you can see, it says operation successful. So now let's just click here, return to member center. So let's go to return to member center, guys. Good. As you can see right here now, the goods says under packing. So what this means is that they are packing the goods right now. They are packing it together. So let's just click on it. Good. Let's click on it. As you can see here, it says waiting for trial confirmation and everything. So what this literally means is that they are waiting to pack everything together, and then when they pack everything together, they will now tell you the actual cbm and then how much you are going to be paying for shipping fee when your goods get to Nigeria. So that's just it. So we are not getting more information now because I literally just applied to pack. So in like a day or two, you'll be getting more information here about that. So now let's just click on this section right here so that you can even see yourself. Good. So as you can see here, these are the kgs of everything that I literally bought, guys. So that's just it. So after this, you'll be seeing more information and everything after your goods is being applied to pack and everything. So that's just it. So if you have any question and you don't understand any of this, just drop it in the comment section and I'm going to answer you guys. So thank you for watching another educative video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I'll see you in the next one.